Tommy has always felt at home far from the noise of everyday life. His channel usually shows him shaping logs into a real cabin deep in the woods and riding out brutal storms with nothing but a fire and a camera. Everything he posts feels calm and steady, almost meditative. This time he wanted something different. He planned a night inside an old watchtower high in the mountains, and he brought his family along for the adventure. It sounded simple enough, but the trip started turning strange right from the beginning. Only a short way up the trail, their path came to a sudden stop. A massive tree had come down and completely blocked the road, and that was only the first sign that the night ahead would not go the way they expected.
Well, we ran into a slight problem already. Just started to turn onto this trail to go up the mountain, and there is a tree blocking this. Don't know how long this has been here. Hi. Just gotta get out of the way. As long as I can clear this right here so we can get by, that'll be good, but this is all in the way, and it's wet and nasty. Oh, Lord. Come on. All right, passage unlocked. I'm gonna move a lot of these little sticks because these right here is tire popping material.
After pushing through one problem after another on the mountain trail, they eventually reached the old watchtower. It stood there in the quiet, weathered, and forgotten, like it had been waiting for someone to step inside again.
All right, folks. I'm gonna walk up this lookout tower for a bit here. I don't know how high I'm gonna go, but we're gonna go up a little ways. Because should be a good view. Let's see. Not ideal. These ones are in there though. Oh, this is so stupid. Wow, the wind. Folks, this is Tommy checking in from Watchtower 1. I'm happy to report clear skies, no fires, and a beautiful view. Ton of wind.
He went up there thinking the tower would be his shelter for the night. But the moment he walked around it, he knew that idea was finished. The whole structure leaned like it was fighting to stay upright. Steps were missing, beams were warped, and one strong gust of wind might have taken the entire thing down. So he backed off and started looking for another spot to settle in. That is when the trip stopped feeling like an ordinary outing. The air around him grew still in a way that made him pay attention, as if something on that mountain had just woken up.
It's an absolutely gorgeous night, so I think once the sun continues to set and it gets too dark for Levi to continue to swim, which if you asked him, that would be never. But we're gonna hang out a little bit more and then go find some dinner, and I think we might find a camp spot somewhere here down on the lake and relax tonight. So why not? Might as well. It's a beautiful night.
Up to that point, nothing felt odd. The evening seemed quiet and normal, so he put up his tent, got everything settled, and decided it was time to sleep. At first, everything seemed fine. By the time they finally settled into bed, it was getting close to 10 at night, and after the long day they had just had, lying down felt like the best part of the trip. But Tommy could not shake a weird feeling in his stomach. He could not explain it, but something about the night felt wrong. No matter how long he stared at the inside of the tent, sleep would not come. Sarah and Levi drifted off without any trouble, yet Tommy stayed wide awake, listening to the quiet and wondering why it felt so uneasy.
For some reason, I just had a really interesting feeling in my stomach and I couldn't fall asleep no matter what. So while Sarah and Levi were sound asleep, I laid there for hours. And at around 12:07, something odd happened. I heard a car come flying down the road and into the parking lot where we parked so we could set up camp, and we were the only ones parked there. Kinda strange. Now at first, I was just thinking, maybe this is just some kids being kids. No big deal, right? Well, then the car slammed into a tree and took off speeding the other direction before eventually coming to a stop about 50 yards from our tent. And this big dude gets out of the car. He was clearly drunk out of his mind and had no idea what he was doing.
Tommy stepped out into the cold night air and spotted the same man standing between the trees. He stayed completely still, watching him. With his family asleep inside the tent, Tommy refused to look away. He had already called the Rangers, hoping someone would show up. But the minutes kept slipping by with no sign of help. Before he knew it, an hour had passed. It was close to 1:30 in the morning, and the stranger had not taken a single step or made a single sound. Tommy kept thinking about going back inside, but something about the man bothered him too much to relax. A storm was coming in fast, and for reasons he could not explain, he felt sure the stranger would start moving once the weather hit. So he stayed outside, watching the trees shake as the wind grew stronger. By a little after 2, his nerves were so tight that he finally woke Sarah and Levi. They quickly grabbed their things and loaded the truck in silence. The sky opened up the moment they shut the last door. Rain poured down, thunder rolled, and the thing Tommy had been dreading finally began.
It's 3 in the morning. I'm looking over some of the footage that I had just captured that day, that you guys just watched. And when all of a sudden, Sarah just said my name. I looked up, and he was standing directly in front of our truck, in the pouring rain, in the hail, just standing there. Now, he would have had to have walked right by where we were camping, and who knows what could have happened. He could have rummaged into our tent, and it could have turned into a really bad situation, but thankfully, at this point, we're inside of our truck. Now, he eventually walks by our truck, and I peel out of there and just drive up to the top of the camp where there's a rest station and bathrooms. Now, because the storms were coming down so bad, there were a couple people up at the top as well in their vehicles. Me and Sarah told them about what had happened and just warned them. One of them drove off, and we kind of saw that they pumped their brakes as they were driving off and swerved around something, which was strange. When out of the darkness, about a half a mile from where all this originally happened, here he comes, walking down the middle of the street, right back at us.
Oh, heck no.
If Tommy had ignored that uneasy feeling, the night could have taken a very different turn. Think about it. There was a man standing alone in the woods, in the middle of the night, far from anyone or anything. What makes it worse is how he acted. He stayed frozen in the same spot for more than an hour when everything was quiet. Then the storm rolled in, and that is when he finally moved. It is hard not to wonder if he was waiting for the noise of the wind and rain to cover his footsteps, or even something worse. Nobody can say for sure, but the idea is enough to make your skin crawl. Moments like this are exactly why being careful matters. The man might have been harmless, but Tommy did not wait around to find out. He grabbed his family, got them into the truck, and left before anything could happen. That choice might have been the thing that kept them safe. Now, I am curious what you think. If you were in Tommy's place, would you have packed up and left too? Or would you have stayed and hoped the man was just passing through? Omar's channel is usually all about light-hearted moments. His videos show him joking around, running into odd situations, and sharing little adventures from his everyday life. He often films with his wife, and the two of them bring a warm, fun energy to every vlog. For his birthday, she planned something he had always wanted to try. She booked a night in a treehouse so he could finally experience it for himself. The drive there felt exciting, but the mood shifted along the way. Out of nowhere, they began hearing strange sounds around them. Every time they looked, there was nothing to see.
What is up, fam? Hope you're having a great day today. Welcome to My Life Movie. Got Shelly here with me, and today happens to be my 43rd birthday, and she wanted to surprise me with a pretty creepy surprise. No, it's always been a dream of mine to stay in a treehouse. One of Shelly's dreams too. We've never done it before, and she found on Airbnb a very interesting treehouse in Ocala, not far from Ocala, Florida. We're not far from there. Upon arrival, we're going through these really creepy dirt roads in the middle of the night, and then we come across this crate right here, and then I don't know what happened after.
Well, this is where we were supposed to park, at this crate.
It was pretty I was like, am I gonna get murdered on my birthday?
And then he's like, what are we doing? Where are we staying?
So here, let's walk them through the little trail here. They were like, you go behind the crate, and then you're gonna see these 2 little mushrooms. I was like, no, this sounds bad. We're about
So
to
he
get
stayed
pushed.
in the car while I went and found the mushrooms.
I was like, no, she could get murdered first. She set me up.
Actually, I made him stay in the car so I could see it because I didn't want him to see it. I wanted it to be a surprise.
Yeah, I didn't let her just go. She wanted to do that. But there goes the 2 mushrooms right there. Let's go. Let's see what's behind those mushrooms. We were walking, and I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? This is so scary. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Pitch black. It was
So dark. We kept hearing noises all around us. In fact, I'm going to play for you a clip of us hearing some creepy things in the middle. I swear this place is probably haunted because we kept hearing stuff and then not seeing stuff. I don't know. You let me know what you think. It's out there. I hear you. Oh. What is it?
Do you see anything?
I don't know. Maybe it's a bear.
I hope it's not a bear. I'll be running up those stairs. God, it's so creepy because I can hear noises all.
It's loud.
What the hell?
It's getting closer.
I know.
Oh my God. What the hell?
We are literally.
Hello?
It's. Babe.
Whatever it is not afraid of us. Oh my God!
But you hear it. It's still something there.
What if it's some... Oh, I'll get on this chair.
Be careful, that might break.
Okay.
Step on the metal of that.
It's getting closer and closer, whatever it is.
I know.
It's like I hear it, but I don't see it. It's a lot closer now.
God, that is so freaking creepy.
You have a flashlight?
I have my phone.
Shine your phone over there.
Oh, God.
It's getting closer and closer.
I know, but what is it?
I don't know.
What was
Hello?
it? Oh, God, babe. What if it's a bear?
Then we
Run like hell?
get up there in our treehouse.
I hear stuff all around us. This is so creepy. Oh my God.
It's
what-
like right there.
I know. What is it? Oh my God, this is so scary.
What is it?
Babe, you're not gonna. You're gonna.
Is that
fall
it
in the
right there?
fire. Huh? You're gonna fall in the fire if you like get scared.
It's right there.
What is
But I don't see it. I hear it, but I don't see it.
They kept hearing something move, but every time they checked, the area was still. No shifting leaves, no signs of an animal slipping through the trees. It was like the sound came from nowhere, and that mystery kept them on edge. Nothing dangerous ever happened, but the feeling stayed with them. That quiet weight in the air, the sense that something unseen might suddenly show itself, followed them through the night. Even with the strange moments, the two of them still enjoyed being there together. They laughed, took in the view from the treehouse, and later agreed it turned out to be a good night. Sydney has been living a road life since 2024, turning her SUV into a rolling home and stopping wherever a good camping spot appears. With so many places to explore, she decided to start filming her journeys, and her channel quickly became a spot where viewers can follow along. Her videos feel personal and full of energy, and people who enjoy travel stories usually end up liking her content right away.
I'm on my way to camp in southeast Missouri, so stay tuned for this adventure that I'm about to embark on.
I completely forgot to introduce myself, so if you're new here, hi, I'm Sydney. I quit my job a little under a year ago now, which is crazy, and I moved into my Volvo XC90, and I've been on the road for 5.5 months, and I'm currently heading east.
I really have no idea what I'm getting myself into, other than there are a bunch of cool sights I want to see on the way. Like there's a mill, there's some wild horses, there's a waterfall, and it is 1:30, and I have a total of 4.5 hours of driving. So I'm gonna get there pretty late.
The day had gone exactly as she planned, but things changed when the evening rolled in. The wind started to pick up, and she knew she had to stop for the night. She found a place to camp and set everything up as fast as she could. Once it got dark, though, the mood of the area shifted. The place that felt normal a moment ago now carried an odd, uneasy feeling she could not ignore.
Here's my res. Well, this is only a tad creepy. I feel like I'm attracting all the bears. I'm actually really scared of the whole bear thing right now. I don't know what I was thinking. This was so smelly. I should not have made dinner. I actually am very freaked out. Putting my oven away, my stove away. This is just gonna be dirty in my car. I have this plate of food and I need to eat it, but I'm so scared.
As the night went on, every little noise started to get to her. Her mind kept jumping to the idea of a bear wandering close by, and the thought would not go away. Eventually, the uneasiness was too much, and she chose to pack up and move to another spot.
Okay, I'm checking to see if there's even a place to like pull in. Probably like, wow, that made such a difference in where you're camping before. Well, I don't know. I'm just spooked. I'm spooked. So moving my campsite, even if it is like just 50 yards, 30 yards, whatever, makes me feel a bit better.
Nothing ended up coming out of the dark, but she still felt better after trusting that uneasy feeling. When you spend a lot of time outdoors, you learn to pay attention to those moments. Sydney travels constantly, stopping in places most people would never camp, so she knows when it is time to move on. Picking a new spot is easy, and if it helps you relax, it is worth it. Feeling safe is a big part of enjoying nights in nature, and sometimes all it takes is choosing a place that feels right. Anderson Gades is a creator from Brazil who loves sharing his time on the water. Most of his videos follow him on fishing trips where he pulls in some impressive catches. But every now and then, something unexpected shows up on camera. In this clip, he is out on the water with a few friends. The recording starts with Anderson fighting the line and bringing in a really nice fish, setting the tone for what looks like a normal day on the river.
Pegou. Vem cá. Vem cá, garoto. Vem cá. Quem que é? Quem que é? Rapaz, olha que lindo, cara. Olha só, faz tempo que eu não pego um desse, cara. Olha que bonito, cara. Que acará bonita. Esse aqui é o acará sua. Bonito, cara, ó.
For a while, the video stays calm. The group keeps drifting along, casting lines and chatting. Nothing out of the ordinary happens. Then everything shifts when Anderson feels his line get stuck on something far below the surface.
Caramba, eu achando que era enrosco, gurizada. Será que não é raia não? Cara, mas... Eita, caramba, quebrou a vara. Caramba, cara, que é isso? Caramba, cara. Olha isso aqui. Tô falando, é grande demais, cara. Olha isso aqui, gurizada.
He gives the rod a few strong pulls, hoping it will come free, but the pressure is too much and the rod snaps in his hands. Instead of giving up, he grabs the loose line and starts pulling it in by hand. As he kept pulling the line in, the kayak suddenly rocked to one side. A moment later, he realized he had dragged up a crocodile. It was very much alive, thrashing its tail as it came into view. Anderson did not waste time. He cut the line right away, ending the fishing trip on the spot. It was a good reminder that nature always has surprises waiting, and sometimes the safest choice is to step back and call it a day. The group behind the half-inch wrench crew usually spends their outings moving through empty stretches of forest, never finding more than broken branches and old footprints. Their channel follows those long searches, but this time their camera picked up something unusual, something that made them pause and wonder if they finally stumbled onto a real clue. At the start of the video, he takes a moment to show the vehicle he is bringing along. It is a quick bit of setup, more like an intro before the actual adventure begins.
This thing just chugs along, don't it? Oh. You're kidding me. Oh no! What happened? What the happened? What do you mean? I don't know, something. What? Did it die? Yeah. That won't start? I got nothing. Pop the hood. This ain't good. And here we go.
Once they reached the forest, the car suddenly died. Before they could figure out what went wrong, a noise came from somewhere in the trees, and the tension hit them fast.
Did you fall out? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna zip this off first. Something's whistling. What? Something's whistling. Oh my god. I'm freaking out right now. Me too. Get this thing. I'm out of focus. Where the hell's the damn hood popper? Oh no.
After a bit of trial and error, they got the engine going again. The footage that followed was slow and uneventful, so the video cuts past it and moves straight to the moment where things actually get interesting.
What the hell? I know I just seen a light on the ground. It's hard to use my glasses. Colin? Oh, they walked right into it.
At first, all they could hear were passing cars from the road nearby. The scene looked quiet and empty, but later, when they reviewed the footage, something unexpected showed up. A dark shape crossed in front of the camera for only a split second. They had not noticed it while filming, and the figure made no sound at all. It moved too quickly to be a person, yet the outline looked human for a moment before it vanished. To be honest, it is hard to say what they caught. It does not look like an edit, and the way it moves is strange. Whatever that figure was, it left more questions than answers. If you think you can make sense of it, share your thoughts in the comments. That's all for today. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Don't forget to leave a comment with your favorite encounter. And as always, thanks for watching and stay safe out there.